All right, turning now to the latest in Washington. Vice President Kamala Harris is securing a key endorsement. This morning, the Harris campaign posted a video of the phone call between Vice President Harris and both Michelle and former President Barack Obama. Let's take a listen.
I can't have this phone call without saying to my girl Kamala, I am proud of you. This is going to be historic.
We called to say Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Oh my goodness. Michelle, Barack, this means so much to me.
Well, with the DNC about a month away, how important is this endorsement? Yahoo Finance senior columnist Rick Newman is with us. And Rick, I'm going to answer that for you. It's very important.
It was also inevitable, but thank you for answering the question, so I don't have to. So the Obamas waited a few days between the time Joe Biden said he was stepping down and the day they decided to make their endorsement of Kamala Harris official. And I guess they did that just, give Biden a little bit of breathing room. Don't make it look like they sort of were pushing Biden out the window. So it's all done. I mean, in the big picture here, the entire Democratic Party has very rapidly lined up behind Kamala Harris. Obviously, nobody challenged her for the nomination. And I think for the Democrats, that's good. So instead of fighting among themselves or having some sort of mini primary election in the summer leading up to their convention next month, they are full bore going forward against Donald Trump, and we will see how this accelerates into the convention. I mean, one thing to keep in mind, a lot of Americans are on vacation. It's summer. They're out doing stuff. They're not paying attention to all this drama. That will change in September and October.
Yeah, Rick, it's a good reminder for those of us who, as you have said, don't go out and touch grass and just look at our phones all day. But having said that, we got some big news about a new New York Times Siena College poll. I know you've been looking at this, but the gap between Trump and Harris really starting to kind of decrease here. When you look under the hood of that data, what does it tell you about what the path forward might be looking like for the election?
This is going to be a close election no matter what happens. Assuming there's not, some other dramatic surprise, such as Trump dropping out or something like that. But Kamala Harris she's just looking like a better candidate than Joe Biden did. I mean, number one, she's getting sort of what you might call a honeymoon bump here. And I think the big question is this just a quick bump because, some temporary enthusiasm for her, or is she going to be able to sustain it? And that's up to her. If she turns out to be a really great candidate, she will intensify the enthusiasm that has built around her in these first few days. It could go the other way. Enthusiasm could wane. She could make mistakes on the campaign trail. She could run a disorganized campaign. So there's a lot up in the air. But, one of the things I know about Kamala Harris, I mean, at the end of that phone call with the Obama, she said, this is going to be a lot of fun. And she looks like she's having fun. And, she's every time you see her, she's smiling. Whoever sees Trump smile, I mean, he's always scowling and talking about how terrible things are and what's wrong, everything that's wrong with America. My sense is that if she can keep her visibility up and keep that sort of happy vibe going, that might be something voters really welcome at a time when everybody's just feeling so bummed out about everything.
That's a great point there, Rick. We do need some more optimism there, and maybe that will be more contagious here going forward. All right, Rick Newman, great stuff. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Have a good weekend.